The Greek philosopher 384 to 322 BC made significant and lasting contributions to nearly every aspect of human knowledge, from logic to biology to ethics and aesthetics. Though overshadowed in classical times by the work of his teacher Plato, from late antiquity through the Enlightenment, Aristotle's surviving writings were incredibly influential. In Arabic philosophy, he was known simply as the first teacher. In the West, he was the first philosopher. Aristotle's early life. Aristotle was born in 384 BC in Stagira in northern Greece. Both of his parents were members of traditional medical families, and his father, Nicomachus, served as court physician to King Amyntas III of Macedonia. His parents died while he was young, and he was likely raised by his family's home in Stagira. At age 17, he was sent to Athens to enroll in Plato's academy. He spent 20 years as a student and teacher at the school, emerging with both a great respect and a good deal of criticism of his teacher's theories. Plato's own later writings, in which he softened some earlier positions, likely bear the mark of repeated discussions with the most gifted students. Aristotle's works. It was at the Lyceum that Aristotle probably composed most of his approximately 200 works, of which only 31 survive. In style, his known works are dense and almost jumbled, suggesting that they were lecture notes for internal use at his school. The surviving works of Aristotle are grouped into 4 categories. First, the Organon is a set of writings that provide a logical toolkit for use in any philosophical or scientific investigation. Next come Aristotle's theoretical works, most famously his treatises on animals, cosmology, the physics, a basic inquiry about the nature of matter and change, and the metaphysics, a quasi-theological investigation of existence itself. Third are Aristotle's so-called practical works, notably the Nicomachean Ethics and Politics, both deep investigations into the nature of human flourishing on the individual, familial, and societal levels. Finally, his Rhetoric and Poetics examine the finished products of human productivity, including what makes for a convincing argument and how a well-wrought tragedy can instill cathartic and fear and pity.
Aristotle's death and legacy. Aristotle's favored students took over the Lyceum, but within a few decades, the school's influence had faded in comparison to the rival academy. For several generations, Aristotle's works were all but forgotten. The historian Strabo says they were stored for centuries in a moldy cellar in Asia Minor before their rediscovery in the 1st century BC, though it is unlikely that these were the only copies. In 30 BC, Andronicus of Rhodes grouped and edited Aristotle's remaining works in what became the basis for all later editions. After the fall of Rome, Aristotle was still read in Byzantium and became well known in the Elamic world, where thinkers like Avicenna, Averroes, and the Jewish scholar Maimonides revitalized Aristotle's logical and scientific precepts.